Yo people, this is Makkuro here, and today I have a Lamborghini Aventador LP700-4 Valentine's Beast Edition review for you. That's a fucking long name. Anyway, I thought that I will start this video by removing this ugly piece of body kit you see right here, right now. Because some may not agree, but this thing is just awful, and that's the only thing that's the first thing anyone who buys this car has to do. Delete it. Now, good and bad points of this car. Well, I start with the good points, and I want to say that this car is great for trader hand. It's damn fast on the start. It's very agile, very responsive. Its turning circle is very good, meaning you can turn very hard and do almost any kind of turn. You won't have to use the handbrake, nothing. And even on the handbrake turns, it's great. But of course that means its handling is very great, and it is. You can out corner almost everything. Maybe even F1s, who knows? But it's, well, if you would want to describe its handling, it's a bit, sliding. It does slide a lot. Putting ultra parts on it does improve that. But I think that's actually a good thing, because it gives the car more character, more charisma. So it kicks that tail out, and it's really cool. But there is one big problem with this car, meaning acceleration. Someone quite known to Need for Speed World community has said that this accelerates better than the Kingston HyperX. I want to say that's the biggest bullshit I've ever heard. This thing, yes, accelerates at low speeds, great. At a height, but when you go over 250 or even at from 230 kilometers per hour, it sucks compared to CCXR. It just sucks, and sucks hard. That's the biggest problem this car has, because it can't keep up on the straight. The straight is too long, you'll just lose, and you can't do anything about it. You will be fast in the corners. On the straights you will be sacked. On the tracks like this North Road here, it's very good. The perfect start makes you go like hell at the start. Cosmic Chaos, well, like Lambo. But the handling here gives you insane abilities in the corners. You can outcorner everything, and since this track doesn't allow for speeds higher than, let's say, 250 so often, you're driving at about 270 max at this one point. Everywhere else it's slow. But on tracks like Condor here, for example, it does become problematic, because as you can see, you're mostly going a bit over 250. In this corners below 250, but it's just slow. It's slow, and you feel that. Even though you're going very fast through the corners, it's not good enough on the straights. You can't catch up, you can't keep up even, because you'll just be left behind in shit's wake on the straights. Of course, someone will say, yeah, let's put the nose there and everything is done. But really, you want to be a fucking powered up noob? Come on, people. Now, when all things put together, this car is actually not bad. Well, Cosmic Chaos gives it a bit of an edge at the start, even though it will lose. But if you're good, then you'll catch up in the corners. If it's on North Road, you will be easily able to keep up and even overtake. Just have to keep that in mind. This card is mainly for free roll, and low speed tracks. That's where it excels, and that's where it will kick ass. On high speed tracks, even medium speed tracks, this car won't do so good. It just won't. But it is fun, and it's actually quite easy, quite a good car to learn how to drive, because it's easy to handle. And it still kicks out with the tail, meaning you can do a lot with it. You can do a lot, and you have to watch out for what it can do. It can turn hard, but if you do it a bit too hard, it will slide, and you'll fail more heavily than you would do by braking a bit too much. But it's really an enjoyable car. Even though it has that go-kart steering, the sliding it has makes it not so noobish as it would be with insane levels of grips at any point. But if it would have just a bit higher, bit better acceleration on those higher speeds, it would do a lot better. Anyway, that's it. My score for this car is quite high. I won't go into numbers because everyone else will have a different impression. But this card is definitely worth the price it's right now in the Beast version, because it's cheaper than while you would buy it in stock. It comes with quite good parts, even though most people say change them, it will not slide so much and so on. As I'll tell you this, fuck that. If this car slides more, it's more fun. That's it. That's all for me. See ya.